Give people a few minutes to get in here. How's everybody doing? Market just opened a minute ago. Big pump there. Big pump. Sorry guys, I was just talking for like 5 minutes, realized my mic was muted. So let me go back and say that again. So I'm pulling Streamlabs over here. This was the bread. I'm resetting it. Reset once, reset twice, reset 3 times. Everybody's bread is reset to 0. So we're going to be doing the same format as every other day this week. Giveaway entries will open at 11:30. Will require 25 bread points to enter. You earn bread points by subscribing, liking, and chatting. Every 10 minutes of watching and chatting, you get 5 points, and points reset at the start of each stream. Everyone starts at 0. So prizes for today is 2 Apex Trader funding any size evaluations. You can choose between 25K to 300K. There'll be 2 total accounts, 1 account to each winner. Going to do a speed run here through the current promos. But first, let me go over here on Twitter and drop a message that the stream is on. Sorry, guys. Running a little late again this morning. Okay, we have been posted on Twitter. Good to go, good to go. Hope everybody's doing all right. So we're going to do a speed run real quick through the active prop firm promos, just so we can do that and make the sponsor happy, the one providing all these accounts. SaveOnPropFirms.com is the website. They're the one providing the accounts. Use code SOPF at all your favorite prop firms. So we got Apex Trader Funding, 80% off all accounts, $85 lifetime PA fee on all account sizes. Blue Sky doesn't have a sale. Buell Knox, 83% off option 1 and 45% off option 2. Day Traders is still 90% off all trailing accounts, 80% off static accounts, and 40% off straight to funded accounts. They have 100% profit split and automated payout approval. Funded Futures Network is 50% off all accounts, no activation fee, and buy one get one free. Funded Next Futures is 10% off all accounts, whether you want Rapid or Legacy, no activation fee, and 100% profit split. You can pass their rapid evaluation in 1 day and then request a payout every 3 days. Really good accounts over there. Funding Ticks, if you've never had an account with them, you can get 35% off all accounts. That's your first purchase for new users only, or 20% off all accounts for existing users. Lucid Trading is still 35% off all accounts with a 15-minute average payout time. You can do the evaluation, which is a one-time payment. There is no renewal, so you can take as long as you want, no activation fee, or you can go straight to funded with their direct accounts. My Funded Futures, 5% off all accounts with the free Scale Flex Plan add-on, which takes the payout caps from $1,500 to $6,000. Nice add-on there. Fidus Prop Firm, who Save on Prop Firms is currently hosting a giveaway with at saveonpropfirms.com/giveaways. They're giving away 5 accounts. If you haven't signed up for it, please do so. I will drop the link in the chat now. Just in case you guys haven't signed up for it yet, make sure you do. That's the link right there. They have 80% off OTP accounts, which is their one-time payment, no activation fee, or 60% off their regular evaluations. Take Profit Trader. I keep telling you guys over and over and over, this is a daily ATM machine. You need to be trading with them. 40% off all accounts, no activation fee. Takes 5 days to pass your eval, but once you're in funded, you can have daily payouts with zero consistency. You can literally use it like an ATM. So even if you only make $100 a day, you can take it out $100 every day like clockwork. And you can do that across 5 accounts. So all in with them for a 50K account is like $102. Then we have the Futures Desk, 60% off all accounts with no activation fee. They just changed it up a little bit. You can now have 4 accounts with them and trade multiple accounts, so that's pretty cool. Tick Trader, 50% off all S2F accounts and bundles. That's their instant funding plan, or if you've never had an account with them before, you can get a 50K S2F Plus account for $99. Good deal there. Trade Day, I'm currently trading in their Influencer Cup, another daily payout firm that's unmatched. 30% off all accounts, no activation fee, takes 5 days to pass the eval, no consistency, and can request daily. You can get an account with them right now, 50K intraday, all-in price of $69. You can get started for $69 with them with code SOPF. That's a hell of a deal. And then we've got Tradeify, 30% off all accounts, 5-day payouts, and I believe their growth flash sale ends today, which is 40% off growth accounts, and that's ending today. Great firm, just paid out over $75 million. Nothing but good things to say there. So let's check out the calendar here for any Red Folder news events. We had for Friday, October 10th. So 9:45 a.m. we had a FMOC member speaking here in about 5 minutes. And then at 10 a.m. we have Red Folder news. So we got prelim UOM consumer sentiment and prelim UOM inflation expectations. But it says down here at the bottom, U.S. government data may be impacted by the shutdown. Tentative events are subject to delay, revision, or cancellation. So we'll just have to wait and see if we're going to get news at 10 a.m. or not. So I am at least going to wait till 10 a.m. before I place any trades. Then we'll hop over here to the Influencer Cup, which I've been trading live in every day since I started. And I have moved up to position number 3 after yesterday afternoon's trades. So I've moved up 3 positions. I have 0 resets, and my balance is currently 155,383. Slow and steady like a turtle. We got to the end of the month. Gonna try to pass this eval without ever failing it, so no resets in that. And then once I get defunded, I'm gonna keep the same mentality: slow and steady, slow and steady. So how's everybody doing this morning? Glad to hear you signed up for the giveaway, Matt. That's cool. How you doing, Ravi? Yeah, Georgia, I always believe I'm number 1 in my own head, but if there wasn't any resets allowed, I would definitely be number 1. Trexie says yesterday was awful for him. Sorry about that. It happens. It's part of trading. Not every day can be a green day. I'm doing all right. I smashed my damn finger at the gym. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Y'all gonna hear me chug this protein shake here, so sorry. You're gonna have to listen to my loud ass swallows. Chunky protein shake. I mean, that's what that's what Forex Factory says on the calendar, Pro Trader, but I am not 100% sure because they have this disclaimer at the bottom. U.S. government data may be impacted by the shutdown. Events are subject to delay, revision, or cancellation. So I'm just going to wait and see here before I try to place any trades. Don't really like uncertainty. But if we come over here, Asia low and high formed. London did not sweep Asia high. It formed a double high basically right there. And then London swept out Asia low. And then after 9:30 open, we went out and we swept Asia and London high. So typically when it sweeps after 9:30, we'll have a pretty trendy day. If we sweep Asia high and low prior to the 9:30 open, it'll be choppy. So ES double topped as far as Asia high and low formed. London on ES went up and made the exact same high. Then it swept Asia low. Then after 9:30, it went back up and swept both. On YM, you can see we had SMT there between Asia and London. Asia high was taken during London, then Asia low was taken during London, and then we just went straight vertical on YM there. So we just have to wait and see what happens with this news here, if we're getting the news. We've got all-time highs up here. On NQ. Look like where the draw is. ES have all-time highs up here as well. Looking at YM, it's got a while to go before it gets to all-time highs, but we can go ahead and mark out the previous day high. So just waiting here, see what if we get this news here at 10 o'clock. Alright guys, you only need to check your bread once every 10 minutes, please. Let's not overcrowd the chat with it. Having a dump there. But we're so close up there to them all-time highs. I think it's just a retracement. I don't think we're going to go up there and then leave that. Sorry if you heard that beating. It's this damn protein shake that it's chunky. Had about 9 minutes here before we see if that news is actually going to come out. I mean, Trading View, it does say we have consumer sentiment data. So just have to see here. How long have I been trading for? Pretty much full time since about 2021, July of 2021. I quit my regular 9 to 5 job, but I have other businesses as well besides trading. I don't solely rely on trading for my main income. If I only had trading, I would have never quit my job. But trading part-time before that, not really seriously, but like from my phone, trading stocks or options and things like that for several years before that. But really serious about it in like 2021. So we got about 6.5 minutes before this news here. What about you, Frexy? How long you been trading for? How long everybody else in the chat been trading for? Hmm. 20 years? Hell yeah. AKA since COVID, right, Matt? Since the shutdown. Well, right around that time anyway. When the world shut down. All right, about less than 5 minutes here to see about this news that we got coming out. Consumer sentiment, inflation expectations. Let's see what we get here. We got LR, LR there. as well as here. So what I would like to see happen here is I'd like to see that 10 o'clock news come out. I'd like to see price pump above these all-time highs, then get a sign of a reversal to get short back down to here. We also have some here as well. Took it about 2.5 minutes here. Morning, morning, morning. Less than 2 minutes here. See where we're at. One minute to see if this news comes out. Twenty seconds. Damn it, man. Less than 10 seconds here. Let's see here. Looks like we did get a number there on consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. So we did have news. So let's see if we get this set up here. Yeah, it's a real showstopper on that news. Went a whole lot of nowhere. maybe not take out all-time highs there. So I kind of like this entry here to take us all the way down to that bottom low resistance liquidity, because we have this 1 minute fair value gap that's been tapped into once, twice, and now price is in it 3 times, and then we also have the VWAP there. So if we inverse this, stop would be 2 ticks above candle 3's high in this 1 minute fair value gap formation. And then we can try to ride this puppy down. But pretty choppy right now. We are at all-time highs, so I mean, that's even more of an LR if we come over here. But we'll leave it on the one that I already had. Price seems to be holding the VWAP for now. Same thing on ES. What you talking about, scalper? Let's see, will we get an inverse here? Yeah, I mean, we got a 5-minute inversion up here in this higher fair value gap, but then you've got a little one right here that hasn't inversed yet. I'd like to see this 1 minute inverse here. choppy here. Wick City on the 5-minute. I do like the formation that we've got here, even though I'm not a pattern trader. It makes me want to take this trade. We've got kind of an ugly head and shoulders there. If we try to short right here and just target it that low. Looks like I'm going to miss my entry here. I'm going to try a short here. Entries at 345. Stop should be 2 ticks above this high, 31.75, or excuse me, 71.75, that's right. And then we're going to 293.75. Almost a 1 to 2 on the risk to reward here. Give us all flushky here. Flush us out. I don't know. It's kind of a coin toss if we see a new all-time high today for XC because, you know, it's so close up there. The price may just draw back up to that, but I just have to see right here. I think if we can get under the VWAP, it'll come down here to my target. We have a lot of liquidity, low resistance liquidity resting below. We're just chopping here. It's a nice push there. Come on, push us on down. There we go. Push us under that VWAP. I'm going to set to take half off here at this low. I'm going to target these equal lows down here. So that's 74.75, so we'll go 77.75. So change it up a little bit. If we take out this low here, it'll take half my contracts off there, move stop to break even, and then targeting this low down here. Currently up about 70 ticks here. Price fighting over the VWAP, flushes under the VWAP here. How the hell do I have a protein shake all over my damn monitor? Alright, come on, give us a little flushy flush here. Take half off, move to break even. Currently about 80, 90 ticks here. First target hit, let's go. Moving stop above break even. Entry was 45, so we're going to go 42. We'll just let this ride here. Looking good. Still would like to see this 1 minute inverse here that I was talking about before. So we just inverse that. That's good news. So I think we ride all the way down here. Get us under this 25,300 psych level. VWAP is at 330. So we're going to go 337.75. We're going to move our stop down a little bit more. Let's see if we can get a clean push down here to our final target. Going to add one more contract here on this retracement to this inversion. Need that VWAP and this inversion to hold here. You can see my strategy yesterday that I was telling you guys about. Price got down there right at that psych level, 25,300. It got to 25,303 basically and bounced, and you would have been able to get you a 20-point scalp off of that. It didn't get all the way to 25,300, but it got pretty close. Give us a push down here. Price hitting the VWAP. Is it going to hold underneath VWAP here? Or am I going to get stopped out? Push us down. Push us down. Come on, hold. Yep, not looking good. Stopped out. Still up in profit though. Gonna try a re-entry here on this fair value gap for a pushback down under that VWAP. Flushes back under that VWAP. Oh, my copy trader is down here under the Quan Tower execution. It's Trade Syncer, cloud-based copy trader. Like to see this fair value gap now inverse. Need to push back down under this VWAP. Not liking the look of this here. The reason I use TraderSync because it allows you to copy between Rhythmic, Tradevate, Project X, DXFeed. You can copy all of them, and it's not reliant on software on your local machine. It's in the cloud, so it's usually when it's working right, works pretty damn good. There's another one I'm waiting for. They're about to add Rhythmic support called Trade Copia. Right now they have Tradevate and Project X support, but they don't have Rhythmic support. Once they add Rhythmic, I will probably switch to it. Looking like we're going to pull back up to all-time highs here. Price just swept those equal highs into that 1 minute. If you want to check out TraderSync, they have like a free 7-day trial, I think, and you can get 10% off with code SOPF. It works pretty good. And they're pretty soon adding a bunch of risk management features like daily loss limits, daily profit limits, lock trading, things like that. It has a built-in journal. Allows you to set up groups so you can have different copy groups and stuff like that. You can have your DGen group. You can have your serious trading group, competition group, whatever you want to do. Looks like I'm going to get stopped here, guys. That 1 minute just inverse there. This is back in the chop zone here where we were chopping earlier. candle is completely different on Quantower than it is on TradingView. Nope, there we go. I was looking at the wrong contract. So we kind of got a SMT here. You can see that price swept this high on MNQ, but if we look at MES, it did not. So maybe that's in our favor, and we will see a continued move down here and a failed swing to move up. Good morning, Selma. Good morning. Chop zone. Just chopping here. I still think I'm going to get stopped here. That's what my gut's telling me, unless we get a push down here under this VWAP. I need a push below the VWAP. Come on, give us a big push down here. Push it down. Got a lot of LR down there. If you guys are just tuning in, you got plenty of time to make the 25 bread. You need to enter the giveaway. Please read what it says on the screen, on the trading view chart, on how to earn your bread. Got to subscribe, got to like, got to watch and stay active in the chat. You earn 5 bread for every 10 minutes that you're active. You need 25 to enter the giveaway. Look at that 5-minute structure. Just straight wick city. It's ugly. Ugly. Excuse Excuse me. Give us a flush below that VWAP, because I'm not liking what I see. Can anybody spot what this pattern is right here? What is that? All right. People like Suzuki or anybody else that gets to 25 bread, once you get to 25 bread, please, there is no reason to check your bread anymore. Just be here at 11:30 to enter the giveaway. The giveaway entries will start at 11:30 and they'll stay open till 12. Close, Georgia. Inverse, reverse, but yeah, reverse, inverse, whatever you want to call it. Upside down, head and shoulders. Hopefully it fails. Hopefully that VWAP, they lose control of that VWAP and we push down here. Just chopping. Makes for a boring stream because we're not going anywhere. Just gravitating and hugging this VWAP, but we're also around psychological level of 25,350. So we're like stuck in between the VWAP and the psych level of that and 350. So and that's right where that neckline of that inverse head and shoulders is. Yes, got the same formation. Inverse head and shoulders there. It has a psych level here at 6,800. I think if the bears can get us under this VWAP again, we're going to see a bigger move lower here. A nice push there. That was a nice looking push. Push us down. There we go. Flush it. Flush it. Need to see this 1 minute inverse here in a closure below the VWAP. That would be a good sign that we're going lower. We did not inverse that 1 minute there. And it gave that inverse head and shoulders even more structure to look like a pissed off inverse head and shoulders now. Left shoulder and right shoulder, nice big wicks there. We did close below the VWAP, but we didn't inverse that 1 minute. So looks like here comes the stop now. A manipulation move before the real move. Look at that recovery. Yep, Friday trading is boring. The base hit day. You want to take your base hit and get out. I'm 4 for 4 on YM scalping, but it is just sitting at opening in VWAP. It might flush the close gap at 600 sometime today. Let's look at regular trading hours here. Let me remove all these drawings. Let's move the day splitter. Where is it? Okay, I'm not seeing it. But anyway, we have this gap here that still needs to be filled. So we got a new day opening gap down here. And you can see we came to the midpoint or the consequent encroachment on it. And then went right back up. All right, well, we're seeing some action here, so I'll go back to that in a minute. Come on, push down, inverse this 1 minute fair value gap here. Get us out of this chop zone. Come on, push it. Still didn't inverse that fair value gap yet on that close. We are closed back below the VWAP again, though. ES is closed back below the VWAP. YM is currently testing the VWAP. Come on, flush us down here. Get us under 300. Don't put us right back up in there, that damn chop zone. We did just barely inverse this 1 minute there on that close. Just barely. That's a good sign. back up into it again. No follow through. Gonna move this one up to the low of that new day opening gap. We'll go, the low of the new day opening gap is about 25,290. So we're gonna go 25,292. Stick to the base hit mentality. What is with this zone right here? YM closed under the VWAP. Looks like it's trying to recover again. Everything is just hugging the damn VWAP. ES, hugging the VWAP. NQ, hugging the VWAP. YM, hugging the VWAP. Who's you guys' favorite prop firm to trade with and why? This bullshit price action. Looking like I'm going to get stopped out here now. It just can't get out of this zone to save its life. I mean, look at that 5-minute structure. That isn't that great looking price action? Doesn't that just look amazing? I asked what was your favorite prop firm and why. Edward has said Apex because you can copy trade 20 accounts. I agree, they are at the top of my list. What about everybody else? Who's your favorite prop and why? I haven't traded with them yet, Matthew, but I've been looking to. With their 1-day pass, 40% consistency, and 3-day payouts, I mean, that's pretty unmatched besides your daily payout firms. They're kind of like in the mid ground in between take profit and trade day daily payouts versus your other firms, which require like a minimum of 5 days, I think at the least. So they're like a good midpoint there. Looks like I'm going to get stopped here. There's that psych level of 350 again. That's a hell of a mean looking inverse head and shoulders. Price is just going to rocket up there now to damn all-time highs. It's at the neckline right here, right at 350 psych level. Isn't that just a coincidence? But that's where the neck is. And there's my stop. All right, so switch bias here. Now if we inverse, because we closed over 350, this 1 minute fair value gap, I'm going to try a long. We've tried to close above this fair value gap. 1, 2, 3. This is now the 4th time. Rejection off that 350 level. All right, we formed a little order block in there. I'm going to try a long here with the formation of that little order block. Targeting all-time highs. Need to get back above 350 psych level here. Looking like I'm just going to get stopped out though, since we're in this chop zone. Yep. All right, last trade here. based off this sweep up here and the inversion of this. As NQ made that new high there, taking out the 1007 high. ES did not. YM did not. But if I get stopped on this, I'm going to be done because this price action is just eating up equity here. This ass. Whoa, what was that? Flush it. Hell yeah. I don't know what the hell that was, but I'll take it. The damn candle fell off my screen. Quant Tower's locked up. Trading View's locked up. The hell just happened? Anybody got the news on that? That was a damn... Let's see, 345 to 180. Over 100-point dump in less than 2 minutes. What was that? Still dumping. What's the news? There's got to be some type of news. Let's see if I can find anything. Okay, latest news I can see is the China Commerce Ministry. U.S. fees on Chinese ship hurt Chinese firms' interest. China Commerce Ministry again. China strongly opposes this. China Commerce Ministry again. China's countermeasures are legitimate defense actions. We hope the U.S. to correct the wrong practice. I don't see it causing that big of a dump, though. I mean, the market literally just dropped 200 points in less than 5 minutes. Somebody else see if they can find something on it. I gotta make sure my damn accounts are flat after that. Jesus, that dump. Alright, all my accounts are flat. That's why I had to pull the trading view chart away. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta use the restroom. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Talk about a dump, though. Jesus. Well, all that low resistance liquidity there is taken out. Even this one. All of that was taken out. That was a hell of a dump. Looking at the hourly, we took out this sell side, or we didn't take out this sell side, but we took out all the other sell sides. I mean, like we're setting up for a reversal here. We did just inverse this 30-second fair value gap. I'm going to try one long right here. See if we can get a little scalp here. Up to about that 50% retracement level on that big dump. up 100 ticks off that entry. Actually, I'm going to move my take profit to right here to these equal highs. See if this level holds. Nope, gonna get stopped, looks like. Should have just stayed out. Yep. New low on NQ. Price looking like it's going for that sell side there from the hourly. We do have a 4-hour fair value gap here. Price just took that sell side. We got 900 psychological support here. I'm going to try a long. Just continuing to push lower here. And try a long right here. And we push back above 900 here. It will be an instant stop out. Just an instant stop. Probably try one more here. At the closure of this gap. Trying to catch a falling knife here. All right, we closed that whole 4-hour gap there on NQ. We filled that back in. Down 500 points just like that. I'm going to try one entry here off the 800 level, and that'll probably be my last trade. Looks like I missed getting filled by about 3 points there. We close above that breaker right here. Giveaway entries open in about 1 minute, guys. Glad I didn't enter at the 800 there. We're at the 62% retracement level here on that last leg on the daily. Down 540 points now on NQ. Opening the giveaway up now. Command is target smashed. So 690 is the 70.5 retracement level. So I didn't mean to do that. Flattening profit there. I was looking for 690, clicked the wrong button. We got to 693, which is 70.5, our optimal trade entry there. I'm going to try along at I'm going to try along right here. So much selling pressure here. Like I said, I'm trying to catch a falling knife. But we've had so much pressure with no retracement here. Market is literally moving 50 to 100 points in seconds here. Up 100 ticks. I'm going to take that off. Nice little scalp there. Price hit that 70.5 retracement level on that daily leg, and we're seeing a bounce there. Optimal trade entry. And we did get a closure here above this, but it looks like we're going to continue to push down. Gonna try an entry here. No. I mean, I've got a 200 tick stop loss and it's just getting eaten alive. That's literally 50 points that we're moving. So new low on ES, but not a new low on NQ. YM made a new low. ES made a low. ES did not. I'm going to try a long here. We're back over 800. Up over 200 ticks on that entry. Almost from 800 to 900, just that fast. Stopped out there. Gonna re-enter here. I look to close it at 100 ticks. Probably gonna get stopped out here. Come on, push up out of there for me. Push up out of there. Got 12 minutes left here before I get auto liquidated. Come on. Come on, push it out of there. Push. Push it. Come on, bulls, recover some of this. Come on. Get over 850. Push it up out of there. Got 9 minutes here. Give us a big push out with all that huge sell. And there we go. Come on. Push it. Push it. Literally up 100 ticks that fast. Come on. Keep pushing. Get over 900. Oh, come on. Really? Come on. Push it. Push it. 1 minute structure looks good over here on TradingView. We just got to get over this 900 level. Seven minutes till I get liquidated. Come on. Come on. Not the direction I want to see it go. Push it out of there. There we go. Come on. Get it up over 900. Get it out of this area. 6 minutes. 5 minutes. Nope. Got 800 level there. Need that to hold or I'm getting stopped, but I think I'm getting stopped. Literally got 3 minutes. Gonna give it a little bit more room since I got 3 minutes. So either get auto liquidated at negative 500 on the day or auto liquidated at 12 o'clock. Two minutes and 15 seconds. It's not looking good. Less than 2 minutes here. We need an absolute explosion out of this area. One minute and 12 seconds. Come on, explode. Come on. Keep it going. 45 seconds. Nope. Looks like it's not on my side today. Less than 30 seconds here. Got 2 minutes left on the giveaway entries. Ten seconds left before I'm liquidated here. And liquidated. Why does everything liquidate except Tradeify and My Funded Futures? Close the position. Really? Close. Only took an extra 5 minutes to close the position. Jesus. Should have just stayed out after I got up on the day. That's my Friday greed for you. Just making sure I'm flat on Apex and Lucid. Alright guys, giveaway entries are closed. I'm just going to pick it with the bot. We had 24 users. 24 users enter. I'm just going to let the bot pick. So I'm going to do a pick winner. You've got 5 minutes to respond after you are picked. So here is the first winner. First winner is Chris Lee. Congratulations. Second winner is Levi Medarius. Congratulations. Are you guys both here? Just send Save on Prop Firms on Twitter a message and they will get you that account. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and log off stream. I'll be back at 2:30. Well, let me give Levi the 5 minutes actually. Is Levi here? Levi Meriros. Are you here? Got till 12:10, Levi. Went on a little bit of tilt there, guys. You can see that from them executions. I'd say that's a little bit of tilt. I should have just taken my small profit for Friday and let it go. Instead, lost a quite bit more than I wanted to. All right, congrats. There's Levi. Send Save on Prop Firms a message on Twitter and tell them that you were today's winner in today's stream. They will get back to you as soon